Good morning. This is Crystal Clear with Francesca, and this is Fran speaking. I am doing pile number 1, and this was meant to be a general love reading. So for pile number 1, your angel card is Awakening. So the love relationship that you're thinking of is beginning a new phase. Awakening maybe to some truths about the person or persons you're thinking about. And this will go along with some of the other cards that were pulled. So I'll go back to that in a minute. So your first card is the heart chakra card. Now, I'm going to try to focus on it a little bit. Green is the heart chakra color. And when you get the heart chakra in a reading, it means, along with the word awakening, it means to open up yourself to love. You may be struggling with your feelings about someone, if it's a romantic relationship. If you thought about your family or your children, friends, this may be a time that you need to be the person that is the nurturing one, that is the one that is going to support someone else. If you're feeling like you don't have a lot of love in your life, well, that's going to be your first key. You have to first make sure you're showing yourself love. And I think for a lot of us, when we go through our spiritual awakening, we realize we really don't have a lot of love for ourselves. So that's always the first step, no matter what kind of love relationship you're thinking of. So you want to make sure that you have your heart chakra open. Well, how do you do that? Well, there's lots of heart chakra meditations on YouTube. But one of the best ways is a quick way to do it is to close your eyes, see a ball of energy, and have it have green coloring, and just focus on that ball of energy, focus on your heart, and you could just say a few affirmations. I mean, that's the way that I have gone about opening my heart a little bit more, and I think that could help some others as well. But again, check out YouTube. They have a lot of guided meditations, especially if you haven't done meditations before. And look for the shorter ones, because the longer ones are tough to sit through, even for me, and I've been meditating for a little while now. There's 5 to 10 minute ones that you can do, and see if it helps. Now, 2 of Cups came up as your second card. This is from the tarot, and the 2 of Cups is usually called the mini lovers card, because it has to do with finding your significant other, finding, this could be maybe not a twin flame, but this could be a soulmate. So once you do step 1, if you were asking about romantic love, you should be finding your other half, your soulmate. Again, if you asked about love that has to do with friendship or family, once you bring out that nurturing side of you, you're going to find that your relationships with these people are going to go much smoother. You actually complement each other. So again, if you're asking about a family relationship, a child, a friendship, the 2 of Cups only signifies getting closer to one another and appreciating each other for your strengths and accepting the weaknesses, even overlooking the weaknesses, and just being there for each other. So out of all the readings, this is the one that really resonated the most if you're asking about a love, like a romantic relationship, but you really can take it anyway. So then I used 2 of my new lovers cards. And the first one says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So that goes back to the heart chakra. Sometimes you really do need to listen to your heart. I've been told most of my life that following your heart is the stupid way to go. It's the way to get hurt. But for those of you that chose this pile, this is something that you really need to do. Really focus on what you think is right. And again, this may be a new process for you. You might be used to just, going by your mind, what your mind tells you is right. When you start following your heart and listening to your inner wisdom, it really is a spiritual awakening, and it really will change your life for the better. Your second Lover's card, get it in focus. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So again, I thought these two cards really went together really nicely with our heart chakra card. So the overall advice seems to be that whatever love relationship you're asking about, your first step is to tap into what you know is right, to tap into what your heart is telling you to do, and then to move forward and see the situation from the other person's point of view. Meet them halfway. Again, following what's in your heart, what you know is right, and really listen to what your heart is telling you. Okay, this was for pile number 1, people who picked the rose quartz. If you enjoyed the reading, I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be putting more and more content on. Lots of free readings will be on there as well. If you'd like to get a personal reading from me, you could check out my website, www.crystalclairwithfrancesca. And you could always check back here as well. I'll have more information as I develop this YouTube channel. Okay, thanks very much for joining me. Have a great day.